Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Entrepreneurship for English major course with me, Larissa Daniela. I am the English major lecturer of Jakarta International University in Indonesia. This course will be conducted both in English and Indonesian. So let's continue to lecture 11. This is the second to the last chapters that we are going to discuss in this course. Okay, so um, we are done discussing all the prospective ventures for English major students. Let's consider that now you have decided what venture that you want to start or what kind of business you want to do. So the next one that we are going to discuss in this chapter today is business paging with the targeted clients. So which means that we have now come to the marketing and sales branding of your sales, of your business and of your venture. So there will be 10 sections that we are going to discuss. So let's do it one by one. So here, marketing is sales. So marketing equals to sales. As you can see that everything you do is actually the marketing activity from answering the phone to placing an advertisement and marketing leads to sales. It is very important to choose your marketing strategies carefully. Take advantage of various media, like mix up some ads, some websites, some direct mail, some publicity, and networking to start reaching as many of your target clients as possible in as many ways as you can. Okay, so here are the categories of tips to add your marketing plan. Well, you may choose one of the tips that best fits to your marketing plan. The first one is networking. The second is promotion. The third one is publicity. And the number four is advertising. Okay, let's start with the networking. So, um, in the networking, you can like attend at least three meetings of occasions, three meetings of the associations to find a good one for you to network with, or like test some formalized lead groups to stimulate sales, and then tell 6 to 10 people about your business each week at business and social events, and then prepare a 30-second elevator speech clearly explaining what you sell and whom it benefits. Ask potential clients about their business and what they need. Okay, so that's part of networking. And then the second one is promotion. Um, in the promotion, there are several tips, two tips actually. The first one is like diversify the use of your promotional tools, including websites, e-commerce, e-bulletin boards, news groups, direct mail, flyers, brochures, events, speaking to groups, or advertising to reach your entire target market. And then develop your own opt-in email list. Send out an e-newsletter or special report. Please take a note that always have a consistent look, image, and message to make an impact on your market. So if you have a certain design for your email or for your advertisement, then keep using that so that people will notify that okay, this design is belong to you, this kind of format, this kind of template belongs to you. Okay, the next one is publicity. Well, there are several steps. There are several tips here, like write articles to pitch to publications or website for content, and then select publications or media that are that are read or viewed by your target market, and then submit an online press release that reflects a current trend or story in the news. Seek radio interviews, local and national, if you are an author. And for the advertising part, well, you can test the ads in print and online. So, like targeting exactly the market you are looking for. And then, if you have the budget, test only pay per click, TV or radio commercials to reach your target market at prime hours of the day. Yeah, well, it may cost a lot, but if you have that budget, you can try actually. Um, And then another tip is that write compelling story that sells a solution to your market's problem or to your what is it? Yeah, client's problem in an enticing way. And lastly is like place a call to action in your advertisements, like giving readers an incentive to call your business. Please take a note to always track where the callers found your advertisement, so that you can evaluate what is working and what is not. Okay. And then about the sales itself, please create a good impression by talking with and listening to your prospects, either in person or by telephone. And then focus on your filling your pipeline, following up, giving presentations, and asking for the business. Make it easy and convenient to buy your service or products. And then there's one thing that I want to tell you to always remember that this is it's the strategy used. There's five things, yeah. There's five things. They are actually the strategies that you can use, but not the tools that ensure your success. Clearly defining your target clients, like sending a clear message and staying consistent, are the key. Okay. So the next one is positioning yourself to a sell a solution. Please, I have a question. Yeah, why will people buy from you, or why do people should use your service? It's because you have something that they want, or they have something to gain by doing business with you. People want to buy solutions, not to problems. Yeah. So they want to buy the solutions of their problems. No matter what you sell, you always have competitors. So what compels people to choose you? These are two things that you can answer. The first one is uniqueness, and the second one is benefits. So let's talk about the uniqueness first. What makes your business unique? And determines your business uniqueness by asking yourself the following questions, like what do your customers praise most when they email, write, or talk to us? How do employees, customers, suppliers, and friends describe what they do? What do we offer that our competitors cannot? What problems does your product or service solve? And what if, let's say, my mother-in-law were buying a service like ours? What would she look for? So this kind of reflecting questions that you can think about yourself. Okay, and then also ask your customers the questions like this. How would you describe our product to your friends? What would you say to recommend our service? What made you choose our service instead of the others? And then what do we do that you haven't found at other similar companies? How can we improve our service or product line? Why do you visit our store or place of business often? When you have decided what makes your business unique, make up a catchy slogan of 4 to 9 words that paints a picture of your business or venture. For example, an accountant might say, like, we do numbers right. Be creative, add a dash of humor. Describe a few words that differentiates you from your competitors in terms of size, customer service policies, employees, mission, speed, cost, or even time. This picture of your business makes it easy for current customers to refer you to the others. Okay, the next one. Well, previously we have discussed about uniqueness. Now we talk about the benefits. Whatever you are selling, benefits are what your customer are buying. What benefits do your customers get from you? Business owners often make the mistake of selling features rather than benefits. In a market where though many companies sell similar products or services, the customer wants to know what benefits you offer. For example, when you buy a car, you know that all cars will provide you with transportation. However, you select a particular car because of its benefits, such as one that fits your budget, your climate, or your self image, or because this is a family car that can, yeah, that you can bring a lot of people there, or even you prefer the city car, which is very convenient only for you or your partner. So it's the benefits. Which benefits are your customers buying? Often the most direct way to find out is simply to ask them. You might think you are offering certain benefits, but do your customers think so as well? Find out by giving them a simple questionnaire and asking them these three questions. The first one, list what you like about our products or service. The second, what is the single most important reason you buy our product or service? The third one, what convinced you to buy our product or service instead of competing one? Then ask the same questions of your best customers and continue asking, like, what else? Until you uncover the real reason they keep coming back. Build your business around that. And please remember, because others have similar products or similar services to yours, your primary product is actually how well and how consistently you reward a customer's confidence in you. To grow your business, know what makes you unique and what customers perceive as the benefits of doing business with you, and keep delivering those benefits to the other customers, even the targeted one or the prospective ones. Okay, why customers should buy from you? Once you have determined your target market, you want these potential customers to know about your product or service and why they should do and why they should. Marketing is all the activities you initiate to secure your position within the market or the total possibilities for generating revenues for your product or service. So we talk about this first, the importance of the positioning statement. Your positioning statement shows how you differ from your competitors. It differentiates your business and emphasizes your uniqueness. A well crafted statement is a very effective sales tool. It is a concise, powerful statement that, when delivered genuinely, will go a long way toward closing a sale. It can also be used to introduce yourself at a networking events. It is often called like the 30-second elevator speech because this is about as much time as someone will listen to you before they start asking questions or move on to the next person. You want to pick their interest so they want to find out more about how you might help their business. The positioning statement or 30-second elevator speech has three components. Number one, your company or your name. Number two, a statement about how your service addresses the problems or their needs, as identified by your targeted customers. Number three, like your key points of differentiation, like your needs. Okay, so here are some ways to differentiate your business among the others. The first one is an impressive list of clients, and then a solid customer service track record, a unique approach that delivers better results, and then added value to your services, a focus on specific deliverables in quality, the service, and also the price. And lastly, is a specific target markets. Okay, so how is it to make your 30-second elevator speech count? It's time to reevaluate how you are presenting yourself and your business. Research claims that people decide to hire you or do business with you within the first 30 seconds meeting you. That is why having an effective 30-second elevator speech or soundbite is very critical. In fact, it is very important to develop several sound bites that fit your needs and market in order to grab the attention of the speed of light folks to get literally hundreds of emails per day. If we apply this to you and your small business, it is essential to have one to three great sound bites that let your listeners know how wonderful you are and how unique your product or services are. My business soundbite is: I save small business owners from writing their own pink slip. Here are two formats for writing your own. For example, like tell a problem solution story. People have problem and come to you to help them solve it. Get their attention by describing a problem, briefly stating how you solve it, and painting a picture by telling a success story. Say what you do best. Give an example that illustrates this. For example, marketing consultant. I get the word about your business. I get the word out about your business. Last week, a client called to say he got, okay, he got 7 inquiries the same day his paper was published by a great publisher company. Okay, so um, start by making a list of specific ideas you want to get across. Like next, write 1 to 3 sentences using one of the formats above. Read it out loud, refine and rewrite it. Eliminate extra words that do not add anything. Then try it out. Yeah, yes. And try it out with 2 or 3 people. Okay, this one. Yes. Okay. So let's try. Yeah, let's try. Like, please mention, let's think about your company and your company name or your business name. And then let's work with your target customers. And then, like, please state their problem and their needs here, like they are who or what they have, and then your products or services is what, and then your what benefits you provide to your customers, and then the second one is what differentiates your service or your needs to the other in the marketplace to the other competitors. Okay, so let's give it a try. Start by making a list of specific ideas you want to get across. And next, write 1 to 3 sentences using one of the formats above, and then read it out loud. Refine and rewrite it. Eliminate extra words that don't add anything. Then try it out with 2 or 3 people, get feedback, and revise it accordingly. You are now ready to try it out. Keep practicing your sound bites until you feel confident and comfortable delivering it. Okay. You can try yourself actually. The second discussion is about strategic networking. Okay, so the basic networking process is a highly successful marketing strategy for getting you into clients before they actually formally begin looking for a product or service to help them solve a problem. If you happen to show up just the sales process is shortened, and you may be able to get customers when they are thinking they need someone who can do what they need quickly. Why? Because first, you don't have to compete with the other companies. And the second, because you have a great opportunity to show how your skills can benefit them and provide solution for their immediate needs. And the third one, most clients prefers to choose a product or a service whom they know or who are they are referred to them by trusted colleagues, friends, and employees. So here are the network tips that I can share to you. The first one is that networking is a valuable skill for many business purposes. Build relationships with your network contacts. Everyone networks, especially when looking for new business or consultants. Number two, a key building block is a well-prepared 2-minute introduction or presentation that clearly and succinctly gets across what you have to offer. Customize your introduction to fit your prospect. Pursue, and then the third one is pursue leads systematically to obtain more meetings. And then number four is good following up is as important as good meetings. You will get results if you keep following up with your contacts. You will also stand out from the pack. And lastly, networking definitely leads to business meetings. Well-conducted informal meetings between your company and your targeted clients produce door-opening referrals, as well as insight into particular clients' need and culture. Okay, so here are the 10 systems to help you make networking pay off. Number one, research your target clients. We have discussed this earlier, I guess. Yeah. So, like, find out as much as possible about their problems and needs. Talk to friends and colleges to find contacts with the client to build a good relationship. If your client has a plan to buy your product or your service for a long period, it is important to develop an approach letter. Use a referral name. Like if you have one, it improves your chance of getting a meeting dramatically. In the letter, include some information that you gleaned from your research and include a day and time when the time you will call. And then number four, develop a 15-second phone script and follow up the letter with a call at a time you started. Request a time for an informal meeting if possible. And number five, after you schedule the meeting, after you schedule the meeting and plan what you want to cover in the meeting. The meeting outline can include like a brief presentation and then a main discussion, and then generating referrals, handling referrals, and then ending the meeting as well. Okay. Number six is brief yourself directly. Be brief yourself directly after the meeting. Write notes so that you remember the information. Jot down questions and everything that the person told you about clients' needs and interest. Follow up the meeting with a thank you letter email, whichever is appropriate. And number eight, follow up with each referral using the same procedure. And number nine, create a system for keeping track of each referral meeting date, connections, important information gained, and results of each referral meeting. And lastly, follow leads and possible projects or contracts as far as you can with the targeted client. Okay. The next one is how to warm up to cold calls. Are you familiar with cold calls? Well, I will explain it briefly in Indonesian. Kalau di bahasa Indonesia, cold calls itu seperti kalau Anda ditelepon sama customer service dari sebuah bank, gitu ya. Customer service ini menelpon Anda randomly, bukan randomly sih, mereka sudah punya listnya gitu. But like you do not expect them to call you and offer you something gitu. Nah, ini tuh Cold calls itu seperti salah satu marketing strategi ketika Anda ditelepon sales marketing sebuah bank, gitu. Jadi, menghubungi seseorang via telepon untuk menawarkan sesuatu, gitu ya. Okay, so marketing and sales are the lifeblood of any business. Marketing means everything you do to secure your position with your market segment. Your market includes the total possibilities for generating revenues for your products and services. So then what is actually sales? Yeah. Simply put, sales are bringing in the business, the revenue that produces the profit for your company. Every business owner has their own style of making sales. However, at some point as business owner, you will face making cold calls. So here are some practical tips gleaned from making cold calls work for you. The first one, make each cold call a warm call. Apa sih maksudnya ya? Buatlah setiap cold calling itu adalah sebuah telepon yang hangat begitu ya dalam bahasa Indonesia. The easiest way is to use a contact name and say like Mary Smith, I suggested I call you. Mary Smith suggested I call you. If you don't have a referral, write a letter with a special offer. Follow up your letter with a call and make reference to your letter. Always do your research on the contact company. Use information gleaned from your research to establish a connection when you call. Talk about an issue facing their company and focus on their needs. Ya, sehingga telepon Anda masih bisa diterima gitu ya sama mereka. Jadi tidak keburu ditolak atau di-reject di tengah jalan gitu ya ketika Anda telepon. Okay, number 2, choose a time of day when you are most energetic to make your calls. Plan the number of calls for that day. Take a deep breath. Sit up straight and do them all at once. Yeah, this creates a momentum. One suggestion made to a colleague of mine makes sense. Make 5 calls each day. You feel nervous before the first call, you feel better after the second call, you feel confident after the third call, and you feel great after the fourth call, and you probably will successful after the fifth call. This is regardless of the outcome of each call because you reached your goal of 5 calls a day. The calls will get easier each day and you will get the results and you probably will get used to it as well. Okay, number 3, write a script of your calls. Yeah, for your calls. You may want to write one script for a voicemail and another script for talking live. There is a difference between the two and you want to be prepared for both. The purpose of a script is to clarify what you want to say. Yeah, like me actually. In teaching like this, yeah, recorded teaching, I do need a script. Yeah, I cannot always what is it? Yeah, modify or um mengimprovisasi apa yang harus saya katakan. So I do need a script to do recorded teaching. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that I just copy paste it from a source. Well, I actually take it from other sources, but I have elaborated it. I have paraphrased it as well. But I still need it to read because if I don't read the script, I will probably forget what would be the next step, what I should discuss, what I should mention to my students. So, a script is good as long as that you do not read it like you just read it. So even though it is scripted, but you can still communicate it naturally. Okay, you do understand what is written there because you made the script yourself. Okay, so stay organized. Number 4, stay organized with a contact management. It's a matter of management system actually. You can keep track of each contact and the result, as well as make notes about pertinent information and when and how to follow up. If you tell someone you will call them back on certain day, make sure that you call them back on that day. and with the information you promised. A system will help you to remember, like Google Calendar or what is it? Yeah, a reminder applications, that kind of thing. Number 5, be a problem solver. People are looking for solutions to their problems. Do not push for a close on your first goal. Ask for a meeting to explore their needs and how your service and or business can provide them with solutions. Sell benefits, not features. Number 6, think about how you like to be sold. Develop your presentation around that. Be natural and conversational and ask questions so that you can tailor what you have to offer to fit the customer's needs. Number 7, don't forget to smile. Studies have often have shown that smile travels across the phone lines and creates a positive impression. So just because it is a telephone call and you cannot see the faces one to another, doesn't mean that they cannot see whether you are smiling or being grumpy. So just smile, even though it's just a phone call. Okay, the next part is about landing consulting gigs. Um, Life as a consultant or independent contractor often involves interviewing frequently for consulting projects with a variety of companies. One mistake consultants make is sticking with one large contract with a company, with one company. Then, when the contract ends, they have no clients, no network, and not many prospects. This is why it is essential to market yourself even when you are busy with current projects and clients. Remember, you are selling your expertise and ability to solve your clients' problems. So, um, yep, I want to tell you how is it to stand out and win the contract. The first one, be prepared to answer these questions clearly, concisely, and powerfully. What you can offer us, what are your values added skills and industry companies, and then how are your services unique, why should we contract with your company, when given our expectations and our company culture, please explain how you plan to interact with our team so that you can solve our problem productively and efficiently. Who recommended you? And lastly is, can we talk to some of your past clients? Faith in your own ideas and abilities and your willingness to take an independent position in the face of opposition or possible conflict are essential qualities. If you don't believe in yourself, it's hard for the others to believe in you. Okay. For example, I recently was asked to give a recommendation for a colleague to for a contract position. When I asked why they were so interested in my colleague, they said that they felt that she was confident and very competent, even though she hadn't worked with an organization exactly like theirs before. So, after you have landed a contract, make sure you display this often highly valued competencies. Okay. First, taking responsibility for your performance. Second is technological savvy. The third is analytical problem solving, and then fostering the teamwork, flexibility, managing change, communication, and interpersonal skills. Okay. Um, so this would be very much, oh, sorry. Uh, yes. So this would be very much uh, recommended competence that you need to have. Okay, so being prepared and confident are the keys to landing a consulting contract. So here are the tips to help you. First, ask yourself, which key product or services do I have? Leverage those to sell yourself. Build on your strengths. Highlight successes in previous consulting projects. Have 6 to 8 success stories to use when making your presentation to a potential client. Past performance is considered the best predictor of future performance. Do research on the client's interests before you meet with them. Know their challenges. Think of the ways you can offer your solutions to their specific problems or issues. And then the next one is show what you can do for the needed of your clients. What benefits do you bring? How will you boost the bottom line? Offer other benefits such as saving money, saving time, making life easier, or for the managers, improving relationships and increasing customer satisfaction. The next one is display confidence and composure. Script, practice, and believe in yourself. Is contagious. Well, it's contagious. Yeah. The next one is ask for the contract. If you ask for the next steps before you finish, make sure you have answered or asked for any concerns the decision maker may have. Don't leave the meeting with someone having a question about your company. So leave everything clear. Make them clear about everything you have presented. Okay, the next one is being authentic. Define your service clearly. Explain the benefits which will be got by the client. Follow up after presentations and express your best gratitude. Okay, the next one is when you get the written contract, make sure that the scope of work and payment schedule are detailed. Also, outline in writing the plan for dealing with additions and extra work hours on the contract. Make sure all parties signed and date the contract agreement. Okay. Finally, before you put any marketing materials or presentations together, do this exercise to gain clarity on what makes you stand out as a consultant. Think carefully about the following questions like describe exactly what you offer. What is your unique expertise? And then what success stories really show how you work with clients or customers? What solutions could you offer your ideal clients or customers that your competitors cannot offer? What other solutions do you offer? And lastly is what do your customers or what do your clients say about you? Now, incorporate the answers to these questions into your core marketing message in your presentations to your targeted client. Okay. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. So that would be all our discussion about business pitching with a targeted client. So hopefully now you can do the pitching confidently and strategically to your clients. That would be all for today, and thank you for your attention. See you in the next chapter. Goodbye.